Good day, ma'am. I'm the next reporter of Group 7. So my title is Street Certificate. So what is a street certificate? First, what is a street what is a street certificate? It is a stock certificate where the owner already signed at the back but did not write the name of the buyer. For example, it is like a check that already signed but the name is blank. Whoever holds this paper can write their own name and claim the shares belongs to them. Next, how transfer made? How do you transfer shares? There are 3 steps. Delivery. You gave the certificate to the buyer. 2. Endorsement. You signed it. 3. Recording. The company writes the new name in their book. For example, it is like transferring a cell phone load or sending money. You gave the code, deliver, you confirm it, endorsement, and it appears in the new owner's account, recording. Until it is recorded, the company thinks it is still yours. Next, applies to subscription contracts. So, it is applies to subscription contracts? No, because if you directly subscribes from the company, you already an owner the moment you agree. You don't need to wait for the paper to be called a shareholder. Next, what is the operative act? What is the real act that transfer ownership? It is delivery plus endorsement. Example, when you sell a book, the moment you hand it over and sign it as sold, it already belongs to the buyer. The receipt is just proof. Next, can shares be held in trust? Yes, you can put shares in the name of an employee or trustee. For example, you can say, I will put these shares in your name, but if you resign or are fired, you must return them. This agreement is valid. So next, what if there is no certificate? Then transfer cannot be done. For example, it is like selling a car. If you don't have the OR, CR, or papers, you cannot transfer it to the another person legally. Next, mandamus and possession. Do you need to hold the certificate? Yes. For example, you have the certificate in your hands. The law says you are the owner unless proven otherwise. The company needs strong evidence to say you are not. But if there is no signature, you cannot force the company to accept it. Next, registration and new certificate. Registration means writing your name and the official book. Only then you can vote and get dividends. To get a new certificate, you must give back the old one. For example, like changing your ID, you surrender the old one so they don't have 2 IDs for one person. It prevents cheating. So next, rationally for registration. Why do we need to register? Number 1, so you can get your shares of the profit. 2, so the company can check if you still have debts to pay. 3, so they know exactly who the owners are. 4, to stop fake or ghost transfer. 11, so presumption of ownership. If your name is written in the book, you are presumed the owner. Period. So that is the presumption of the ownership. Next, When registration not needed. Registration is not needed if chattel mortgage. Chattel mortgage. You just use share as collateral or guarantee for a loan. 2. Attachment. Court seizes the property. For example, if you pawn your necklace, you are not selling it. So no need to transfer name. Same with shares. When transfers not allowed, transfer is not allowed if there is unpaid subscription. For example, you bought your shares worth 10,000 but you only paid 5,000. You cannot sell it yet until you pay the balance. So that is when transfer is not allowed. Next, liability and debt. When you assign shares, the new buyer become liable for any obligation. What if the owner dies? Heirs are not automatic owners. They must go to court first to settle the estate, while waiting for the executor is the boss and can vote. So next, power to regulate. Transfers. Can the company stop you from selling? Yes, they can make rules on how to sell, but no, they cannot stop you right to sell. For example, writing non-transferable on the paper is void. It is like saying you cannot sell your own property, which is illegal. Next, restriction and rights. Rules can be written in a separate papers, but if the buyer did not know about it, it does not bind him. Right of first refusal. If you want to sell, you must offer it to the co-owners first within 15 days before selling to outsiders. So next, rescission of transfer. You can cancel the sale if, number 1, the seller did not give the papers on time. 2, the seller did not sign it. So next, right to registration. When is the deadline to register? Anytime. You can register even after 24 years. There is no expiration. Next, requirements before registration. Before transfer, number 1, pay documentary stamp tax. 2, pay capital gain tax. 3, get car from BRI. So next, what is a stock certificate? Now, what is a regulated stock certificate? It is a paper proving you own shares. It is not the shares itself, just the proof. Example, like a bird. Like a birth certificate. The paper is not the person, but it proves who you are. So next, requirements for issuance. Must be signed, sealed, delivered, and fully paid. So that is requirement for issuance. So next, special rules. If owned by 2 people, both can sign, cannot be issued without a name. So next, principle of invisibility. You cannot get a certificate if you paid partially only. For example, like buying an installment, you don't get the item until fully paid. So next, case problem. Solution. So, a sold to B but did not record A died. Answer, heirs of A. Why? Because B is not in the book. Company still sees A as owner. Case problem 2. Situation: shares stolen and sold. Answer: original owner. Why? Because you cannot give what you do not own. Case problem 3. Paid but not signature. Answer: no transfer. Why? Because no signature means no approval. Case problem 4. Situation: lent for passport only but not sold. Answer: owner can get it back. Why? It is because it was only for borrowing, not for selling. So that's only my report. That's only my report. Thank you.